Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? All right, so I got an email from a subscriber, and this subscriber sent a donation, so thank you for the donation. And remember, guys, you can click the link below and send me a donation if you want your questions answered, and I will get that popping for you. Okay, so check this out. So this one says, I've watched many of your videos for a while, and I understand that the number one thing you say all the time is if you want to improve your chances of getting a woman, you should talk to multiple women. However, I can't even create a starting point because it seems that every girl I meet that catches my attention always has a boyfriend, be it fact or fiction. Sometimes I get numbers, but it's very seldom that I do because of that reason alone, of them having a boyfriend. And it's very frustrating, although by now I have become used to it. How am I supposed to get girls' numbers if it seems that everyone that I talk to and attempt to get with is taken? All right. So this is the thing, when you are out here hollering at chicks, trying to get with girls, right? There are going to be women who actually have boyfriends, right? Then there are going to be women who don't have boyfriends and they're just using the excuse that they have a boyfriend. Either way, that's what you're getting, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5 quick tips on how to, improve you getting more numbers and you not really having to deal with too many chicks who, have boyfriends or whatever, right? So the first tip, and this is, pretty much obvious because I say this shit all the time and you're going to hear me say it even more. And, I always say this like pretty much, I feel like every damn video. But the first tip is, again, you have to keep talking to more women. All right. So I tell guys, think about the number of women that you're talking to and then times that by 4. And that's how much more you should be talking to. So if you're talking to 10 girls a week, talk to 40 chicks a week. You understand? Like, up the numbers, because what happens is that the more that you talk to women, the more women that you'll run into, then the more women that you have to like practice on with your skills and all this other stuff. And on top of that, you'll run into chicks who are single. Okay. So you have to, put yourself out there to talk to more women. Right. So that's the first tip. Second tip I would tell you, and I'm not sure exactly what city you live in or where you're from, but I would say that you should try to figure out if anywhere in your city or in your area that you can go to that has singles events. Okay, that have events where single people are meeting up. Like I know I'm in New York City, so I go on meetup.com, and a lot of times they have singles events. And I've been to a lot of these events. I, bring some clients there sometimes, and it'll be packed with single women. So when you're in there and you're hollering, you ain't got to worry about chicks talking about, oh, I got a boyfriend and all this other stuff. And on top of that, they are actually there looking for dudes. You feel me? So, try to hit up the singles events, the speed dating events. I'm not really a big fan of speed dating, but you could still meet, chicks who are there who are actually single looking for, dudes. You feel what I'm saying? So that's tip number 2, go to singles events. Number 3 tip, and I actually should do more videos on this tip, is you need to utilize your social circle. So what is your social circle? That is the people that that you hang out with. You have some of your guy friends. You might even have some lady friends here and there, and utilize the meaning, ask them like, hey, where do you go? What's going on? Who's some people that who's some ladies that introduce me, like, what I'm saying? So have them introduce you to people that they know, to other women that they know that are single. Like I remember one time there was some chick I was dating, and she was telling me, she was like, yeah, I'm trying to put on some, party at my crib, And I'm gonna have my girlfriends over, but I need some guys. And then I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna, holler at my peoples, tell them to come through. So, they came through to the spot. And, it's a bunch of ladies there. And, a couple of my peoples came through and, they were able to holler at chicks through knowing me because I knew this chick. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like they got with those chicks because, of how that flowed between, me being their friend and me knowing this chick, and then this chick having other girlfriends and then making that happen. Do you understand? And even, there were times where some of my friends got hooked up with girls that I just knew from around the way. You understand? Where we would just be, in a certain spot or whatever, and I introduce my friend to this chick, and then they, exchange numbers and get shit popping. So, utilize your social circle. And if your social circle is small, what I suggest you do is that, just like how you would go to singles events, go to different types of events, networking events or parties or whatever it is, and meet people, you understand, and become cool with them, and then ask them where they hang out, who they know, and basically hook it up that way. All right, because what's going to happen is that you're going to run into people who know other people who they'll know other women who are single, and you can take advantage of that situation. Okay, so that's the third tip. Now, the fourth tip is that when you're approaching a girl, right, and you're talking to her, don't ask her if she has a boyfriend. Okay? Don't ask a woman if she has a boyfriend. Now, this is kind of tricky, because what happens is that when you're talking to a girl, right, and let's say you're talking to a chick and she's feeling you, and you say to her, so do you have a boyfriend, right? Now, some girls, if they have a boyfriend, they might lie and say they don't, right? Because they, probably want to hook up with you, whatever it is, right? But sometimes they'll have a boyfriend, and then they will tell you they have a boyfriend. They'll be honest. But what happened now is that since you asked them about the boyfriend, they told you, or they felt they had to be honest and tell you. So now it's like, they're like, damn, I wish he didn't ask me about the boyfriend, because I would have never mentioned it, and I would have probably done some shit with this guy. But now that he asked me, I don't want to lie. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes they'll do that, right? But see, so the thing is, if you don't ask them if they have a boyfriend and you're just, talking to them and trying to hook something up, then you could probably do that. The only thing is that if they actually do have a boyfriend, I, in a lot of cases, don't suggest you deal with women who got boyfriends in most cases. Like if you're in a situation where, let's say you're out of town and it's your last night there and you meet some chick and she wants to smash real quick, then, do your thing. You feel what I mean? But you don't want to really deal too much with a chick who has a boyfriend and you keep seeing her, and then her boyfriend's crazy and he wants to come through and get his simp on and do some crazy shit to you. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that a lot of times if you're talking to a chick and you bring up the boyfriend thing and she does have a boyfriend, and if you're in that situation where you could probably smash, she'll admit she has a boyfriend, and then that kind of ruins the whole dynamic, because also it's her reminding herself that she has a boyfriend by her telling you she has a boyfriend. It's sort of like, oh yeah, I do want to do you, but I have a boyfriend, and you're the one who brought that up to remind her, or not that she necessarily forgot, but it's just sort of reiterating, yeah, I do have a boyfriend, so let me not do the thing that I wanted to do with this guy. You feel me? So that's number 4. Don't ask her if she has a boyfriend, right? Now, the 5th tip is really about tightening up your conversation skills and your appearance. So tightening up your conversation skills and your appearance. See, the thing is that the tighter your conversation skills is, the tighter your game, the tighter your mouthpiece, all that stuff, that's the thing that's just overall going to make it easier for you, to get numbers and get with girls. You understand? Because as you're talking to more girls and making this stuff happen, you want to make sure that your conversation skills is tight, and also your appearance. You understand? And this is why I tell you guys all the time to go to the Bad Boy membership and become a Bad Boy member. Okay, and I'll just name some of the programs on there that I have that will actually help you tighten up your conversation skills and your appearance, right? So we have stuff like how to attract women using your conversation skills. So this program will help you with your conversation skills. I got another one called The Art of Approaching and Picking Up Women Successfully. So this breaks down, step by step on how to actually do that, right? Next thing I have is I have a one called The 5-Step Guide to Getting Over Your Fear of Rejection. Because once you get over that fear of being rejected, it's going to make it easier for you to approach more and more women, which increases the chances of you getting more and more women. You feel me? And I got another one called 5 Tips on Never Running Out of Stuff to Say to Women. So a lot of times, when you're talking to chicks, you might draw a blank. It's sort of awkward. You don't know what to really say next. And in this program, I teach you how to, keep talking and keep, the conversation going, and, when to close the deal and all this other good stuff, right? So you can definitely check that out. And then I have another one called The Art of Flirting, right? So again, I tell guys a lot, there's a difference between just, talking to a chick and flirting. And when you get into the mode of actually flirting, that's going to give you the indicator of if a chick is really interested in you or not. You understand? Which takes it to the next level of you making stuff happen, right? So you can get the art of flirting. And the next one I have is advanced game. So in this one, I talk about, different things that you can do to actually, attract women. This is, a little bit more advanced stuff, but it's a lot of good stuff that works, right? And also the last thing I have on this list for your appearance is how to improve your appearance, right? And so you guys can get all of these programs and more programs. This is only probably 1/3 of what we have on the Bad Boy membership right now. There's a whole bunch of other stuff on there. You can get all of that today. So all this stuff that I mentioned just now, you'll get it all today if you join the membership program. All you got to do is click the link below and become a Bad Boy member. All right. So again, I want to thank you for sending this donation. Remember, guys, if you want me to answer your question, click the link below. And if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click that link below, send a donation. And again, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com and become a member. And I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.